He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll try to do it himself.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. First down here for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. And they got him for the sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes a catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, ULM 7, Missouri 0.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Missouri wants to go fast. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Power football with the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Warhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Missouri, 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Coming after him. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got a man. It's Bradford. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end. Chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
From the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Warhawks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third.
Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The aerial assault continues. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Love Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got us.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Second down coming up.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. The run from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, ULM 28, Missouri 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. On the move is the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He tries to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the route is on.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Missouri, 14.
Fair catch, called for and made. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Trying to get to him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Skips away from pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Working that left side now. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, he'll let it fly. They get to him as he throws. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They
fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Missouri, 14.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to beat the D deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.